The cost of living is sky high. Many of you tell us that you're looking for affordable housing, which may involve older homes.
Experts say it's important to ask about lead paint before you move, especially if you have children. Our Jen Horton has tonight's On Your Side safety check.
More than 75% of homes in Birmingham were built before 1980, according to city statistics. Many of those could have lead paint, which was outlawed in 1978.
If your house was born before 1978, it's possible that you may have lead-based paint in your home. Those paint products could have been painted over with newer products, but those still could be there.
Lead exposure is very dangerous for children, specifically for kids up to 3 years old, permanently impacting the brain and the nervous system.
Lead can cause developmental delay and learning difficulties in children when those blood levels are elevated. And we do know that there is no safe level of lead in the blood in children.
Children often encounter lead paint exposure on the floor and windowsills.
Those paint products over time can peel, can create lead contaminated dust. And as we know, children typically will do things like put their hands in their mouths or be closer to the floor, which leads them to potentially coming into contact with lead.
Generally, children with lead exposure have no symptoms.
Many children may not have been tested because it is a risk-based test. So it's recommended that if you think your child may come into contact with lead, that you talk to your healthcare provider. It's an easy test. It's just a finger stick. Although a elevated finger stick level does have to be confirmed with an actual blood draw.
Experts also encourage asking about lead paint and lead exposures at your child's daycare and any homes where they spend time.
I would ask at any child care facility, but especially those that may be in-home daycares, because those can be, it can be multiple different hazards. It could be hazardous chemicals that aren't properly secured.
Alabama law requires sellers to disclose known information about lead-based paint before selling a house. Landlords must also make the same disclosure and include it in your lease. We have information about testing and lead paint remediation right now on the News app. Jen Horton, WBRC, Fox 6 News, on your side.